Okay, guys. I think I got it fixed. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. I have no idea what just happened. But I think we're all good. So, bear with me here. Let me jump back on this one. Okay. All right. So as you jump back on, please say hi. Sorry about that. So this is the second part of the paper bouquet video. So I apologize for the technical difficulties. This is definitely going to take longer than I thought it would. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one of each of the following the leftover flowers and just kind of give you a basic idea. And then I'm going to go ahead and finish up my bouquet. I may film some of that and just post it later as a filming. But I have already discovered, I think, that it is better for this to wrap around the bottom a little bit more. So just a note for those of you that watched me do this, I kind of wish I'd done one flower at a time now, in the learning process at least, because I think I'm realizing that by bringing this down a little bit, which I don't think is very clear in the instructions, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Right here, it shows it just under the bead, and that's how I did it. But I don't think that that is working as well as I thought it would. Let me see what happens when I pull these pieces out. So, I don't know. I feel like I could learn a couple more things. And I almost want to learn a few more things and then like refilm this video for you guys, because I definitely have learned a couple things from doing this that I'm wishing I had done to start with. So anyway, I don't know. I guess these are meant to stay up like this because I don't feel like they open very well. Maybe just a little bit, but not a lot. But also the wire part is a little confusing for me. So I'm just finding that the bigger, more open flowers, getting it to stick is a little different. Maybe my expectations are different than what the actual outcome is. And I kind of wish I'd made a whole bouquet before before doing this video, but I do think they're really pretty. I mean, look at that. That's gorgeous, right? Like, it is gorgeous. So I'm just trying to, is it me? Am I mistaken? Is it supposed to look a certain way and I think it's supposed to look another way? Like, maybe that's part of it. But I tried to follow the instructions the way it appeared here. But I'm just finding that it's harder to not get the flowers to tear unless this is right up against the bead. So I'm very much convinced that this needs to be cinched down against your bead. So definitely be sure to do that like this, okay? Because if it is not cinched up against the bead, then you are going to have a little bit of trouble getting your petals on there. So let me kind of show you what I'm talking about with this one. Let me get this totally on here. I'm hoping to give you guys some good, important information that can help you make good decisions when you're making yours. Okay, so this is one of the yellow ones. I'm going to try to straighten that out a bit. It's a little crooked right now. Bear with me. Okay. So I have done the blue and the yellow and then the orange already. I've done all those. Those 9 flowers are done. There are meant to be 8 of the white, though I probably am going to do 7. And then 2 different, whoops, that one punched right out on its own. 2 different pink ones. There's this. Oh, are there only 2 of these? No, there can't be. Did I drop a petal somewhere? I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be 3, or maybe there's only 2 petals per flower. Hold on, let me check. Yep, there's only 2 petals per flower. Okay. So there's 3 of this flower, this bigger pink flower, and then there's 3 of this one, and this has actually 2 or 3 sizes of petal. I think it's 2. I think these 2 are the same, and this is a little bit bigger. So I believe you are meant to use, according to this picture, 1 of the bigger ones and 2 of the small ones. I'm guessing. It is possible you're meant to have 2 different sizes. I don't know. So I'm going to try it with 1 of each, basically. And then we'll do 1 of these. So I need 2 of those. And then we'll do 1 of the white flowers. And then I think I'm going to just, you know, the rest of it is basically just making a bouquet. And I already showed you the leaves too. So you saw the leaf, for instance, that I did here. The one thing I will say about the leaves is you want to use the wire to form these particular ones, the ones that are, use the wire to kind of bend it and make it look more real. Whereas the paper ones, you're kind of gonna have to leave how they are because they're paper. But use the wire to bend. You'll be able to bend them a little bit, but don't try to bend them as much as you bend your paper mache, or not paper mache, but the tissue style. Okay, so we'll also do 1 of the white ones, which I believe are 3 petals. I'm calling them petals. You all know what I mean. 3 layers. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we'll do 1 of each of these. All right, so we're going to need 1 of those. No. Yes. And then 2 of the little ones. Okay. All right, so that said, the big one, this one right here is meant to be used with this one, and then the little ones are for the other 2. So I cinched down another one of these. There it is. Okay, so I'm going to cinch this one down, and because you definitely cannot finish this without cinching it, and that was a mistake I made, not understanding that was important. So there are some tips that I think would be nice if they added that to the instructions, because it would give you a little bit more knowledge about what you're trying to do that is missing. So you can see how it basically, because it wasn't centered, now it's tilted over sideways. So now I have to bend it gently this way, just to get it going in the same direction. Okay, so there's my big one. So let's go ahead and do that one real quick. And we're just doing 2 of these petals. So I do need what did I do? Oh, here it is. Yes, it was an issue. Carmen, I think it might have been on, I don't know if it was on my end or if it was Facebook or what. But yeah, it was an issue. So I had to restart. So I don't know what you missed, but I went ahead and just restarted so that we could do these last 3 flowers at least to show you. And then, like I said, I'll put the whole bouquet together later. Okay, so this is the bigger one here. And so we're going to go ahead and add adhesive to this. I was hoping to have this for my daughter by the time we went out to dinner, but I don't think that's going to happen because it is taking me a little longer than I thought it would. And I don't know if it's because I'm talking or if it's because, you know, it's just very different from anything I'm used to doing. There's probably some of you out there that are like, oh, I could totally do that better than you. And that is okay. I'm sure Lisa did a much better job at this. I wish I could have had her video this for you. but it is what it is. So I am not a florist. I'm doing the best I can. Okay, so we're just gonna add this one on here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and add the leaf part. I do try to do a little bit less and closer to the top here. Oops, I just bent that back. Let's try not doing that. Okay, so that is that one. It looks like that. So this has less petals, but once you get it in the bouquet, of course, they're going to be a little bit more controlled than they are right now. Again, I don't know what these different flowers are, to be honest with you. I have no idea. So I'm going to try to get it to hold a little bit better before I let go of it. Because I do want it to hold. This one is being stubborn. There we go. That's the part I'm having the most trouble with. So I'm going to give that tip to you, is that I'm having more trouble getting the orange one, or sorry, the yellow one is the one I started with, and I feel like it worked a little bit better with this part. So I think I got a little overconfident in the very beginning and didn't realize some of these other shapes need a little more tender loving care. Because they don't line up the same way. So that is my tip to you, is just kind of, you know, figure that out before, don't start with the yellow ones. Those are the easiest one. You want to try to, well, if you do start with it, at least know that the other ones are a little more challenging. So you've got to get, things lined up a little bit different. I'm not sure. I think I'm going to be very pleasantly happy once I get all of this in the bouquet. It's just right now, like, it feels a little frustrating because I'm having trouble getting this to stay there. But I think it'll be fine once it's in the bouquet, because it's a lot of flowers. So... and honestly, I've got them in the vase right now and they're staying just fine. So I think I'm being silly is what it is. Y'all know I'm a perfectionist, so that's probably what it is. I'm being silly. It's fine. Got glue all over my hands. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, oh, I have 4 here. I only want 3. Okay. Thought I had 3. So I'm going to go ahead and flip these over upside down and curl these. I'm like, y'all already knew I was a perfectionist, right? So it isn't news. Okay. And then we're going to use one of the little ones for this one. So open your petals back up as you bring this down, because you don't want to get glue on the top of your petals. Let go. I can't let these let go. There we go. This one curled really well. So this is almost like a daisy. I think I would have been happy with it a little more open. I probably got it too curled. probably do a little bit less. I think I did too much. But they all start as buds, so it's fine if some of them are curled more than others. Maybe it's not a daisy. I don't know. Y'all tell me. Is it a daisy? Is it something else? I don't know. So I'm going to add the little green piece here. Go down. There we go. Just like that. And we'll get that all glued up. And we all know there's always that one petal that likes to stick out funny on a leaf, on a actual flower anyway, so it's fine if they're not all perfect, right? Isn't that cute? That's such a tiny little flower. Yeah, these little white ones are super tiny once you get them all wound up and stuff, so these are kind of your filler flowers. And then you have this one here, so let's go ahead and pull these out. And I will go ahead and make one more of one of each of the leaves, since I only did the one before we jump off, and I'll show you everything together. Man, that is some thick cardstock, by the way. It's gonna feel like a lot more than one piece, but it's not. It's just one piece. So, okay. So we're gonna add the smaller ones first, I'm assuming. Hopefully I'm making a good choice. And I am assuming I'm supposed to do 2 of these and then one of the big ones. Could I be wrong? Yes, I could be. There's no instructions, so I'm not really sure. I'm just making a best guess. Hopefully I'm right. So, add that one. That was a lot of glue. I'm going to take some of that away and move it around. The other small one, and then I'll do the bigger one. It may be that it would look better if you did, oh, I didn't even curl these. Are they supposed to be curled? I don't know. If they are, I will have to do that after. It may be that it would be better to do like 2 big ones and a small one, or 2 small ones and a big one. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna curl these real quick before this dries. I think this is supposed to look a little bit like a water lily. And they have like different length petals, but don't hold me to that. Okay, that worked. So that looks pretty cool, actually. All right, so I'm just gonna get that too. I'm playing with the little center piece here, just trying to get it to open up a little bit. See what that looks like when it's all open. And you don't have to open these all the way if you don't want to, like you can leave them tight too. So it's up to you. All right. So there is that one. Cute little pink flower. So cute. Just like that. Looks like I crinkled that one on accident. So there's your little pink flower. So we have the flowers wise, we have the orange, the yellow that looks kind of like a poppy. So you can push it open a little bit if you want to. You have the big pink one and the little white one and the blue one. So there are different flowers in the mix, and you can see that as you bunch them together, and of course I'll adjust my stems too, they're gonna get, you know, all nice and bunched up together and make really pretty bouquets, right? Okay, so let's talk about leaves. So we have this one that we did. Okay, super easy. So then these two, you need to get 2 more of your stems here. So we're just going to take this one, whoops, and we're going to flip it over, and we're going to add some glue. And you don't want to go all the way to the top. I mean, it's going to depend on how long you want your, come on, there we go. I'm going to try to get this straight. There is a bead there, so be careful that you're, I just went like over the side there. And I got glue boogies sticking to everything. So I'm going to try to be as careful as I can. And I'm going to just lay that down right on, and that's got a little bit of a curve on that line. Try to stay, oh, yeah, it definitely has a curve. So you might want to hold it while it's gluing. Once it's glued down, you'll be able to adjust it, but we do want it to hold, so I'm just going to hold it there. See, that one's trying to, I didn't hold it long enough. I'm being impatient. Of course, I'm being, you think they look like peonies? The large pink or the little pink? They're really tiny though, the little pink ones. I always think, I guess, I think, well, I don't know, I kind of felt like the yellow ones looked more like a peony. But maybe, I don't know. I don't know flowers, so I shouldn't say. Okay, so is this bendable? Yes, it is, because I mean, it's paper and wire. So yes, you can bend it. These, of course, are going to be basically stuck where they are. But just keep in mind that you do want it to attach to the paper before you try to bend it like I just did. So don't be in a hurry. Oh my gosh, I am so impatient with this kind of stuff. Okay, I want it to be glued right now. I'm spoiled by my dry glue, which is an instant type thing. So yeah, so I would wait till it's definitely cured before you try to bend that one. This one I was able to bend quite quickly because this is very flexible. It's not like this. This is cardstock. So these leaves you'll put in also. And then the last one is this one here. Oh, oops, I got it right here. This one right here. And so again, you're going to just add a little bead of glue going down the center here. Pop that on there. Be patient and hold it. don't forget the green piece for the last flower I did. Oh, you're right, I did. I totally forgot it. Thank you. Darlene, at least you're on top of things. I am obviously not. She saved me. I was so busy playing with the flower, I forgot about the green piece. It is really fun to kind of play with the flower once you get it on there, to mess with the middle pieces and, you know, get them the way you want them. So, but yes, make sure you get your little leafy piece put on the bottom of your flower like that. Thank you. She saw it sitting there. I would have figured it out eventually. Been like, why is that there? Oh my goodness. Okay. So, and again, you've got these that you can, you know, shove in different places. I feel like, and then you can kind of see these in this vase, for instance. Obviously, I don't have anywhere near all of the flowers done. Got a whole lot left to go. But these are the kind that I'm going to want to put in places. I'm going to want to change the height of some of these flowers so that they're shorter. So not all of them are going to want to be the same. So I want to show you what that looks like. So I can take this flower, for instance, and I can trim it, like I said before, with a wire cutter. I showed you that already. However, you don't have to have a wire cutter. You can find a spot and bend it, and then bend it back the opposite direction in that same spot. And this takes a little bit longer, but it is doable. And if you have pliers, you can like actually pinch it down. Okay. So I pinched it down, and then I'm going to open it back up. This is really stout wire, to be honest. And I'm going to bend it the other way, and then I'm going to bend it back this way, and then bend it this way, and then bend it this way. And I'm going to keep doing that until I weaken the wire, and it will eventually crack. But it is way easier to have some snips like this that you can just cut your wire. And then you have a flower that is shorter that will be toward the bottom, see that? Toward the bottom of your bouquet, because you want some of your flowers to be just above the lip of your vase. So this one is going to be one of my flowers that's toward the base. Can you see what I was talking about? I hope. It's hard to show you something that's like up and down when you're trying to show it flat. But anyway, so super cool kit to play around with, and I hope you guys have fun making your bouquet. I'd love to see pictures. I will take a picture of mine when I am finally done with it and post it. So if you want to send photos of yours when you're done, that would be awesome. And that is all of I'm going to show you about this kit today, because I am just totally running out of time. However, real quick before you guys go, I do want to do the drawing and stuff, so I'm going to do super quick announcements and do the drawing. So we do have the upcoming June card class available. If you are interested in participating in the June card class, all you need to do is text me to sign up. And if you want to do that one, we are going to be using the Party Piggy stamp set. This is a new stamp set coming out in the online exclusives in May. I was going to say March. I was like, nope, that's past. You can also buy the coordinating die set. This is super cute because this set works with some embellishments and some little domes to make a little dome in his belly, which is the cutest thing you guys have ever seen. You're about to see it in the card, in one of my cards. So anyway, this is the set we're using. Do you need the die set to complete the cards? No, you only need the stamp set. However, if you're going to buy this and you have dies and you like dies, I highly encourage you to buy the bundle because you save 10% when you buy it as a bundle. Please consider purchasing it from me on my shopping page or when you sign up for my class. at shamelessstamper.com is my my shopping site, or at least my shopping site's off of there. But let me show you the projects. So first we have this cute little party piggy. Says let's party, and it has the 5 in colors, just like our cute little flower bouquet that we just did. So there is our little party piggy. We also have this one that's got a little hat on it that says happy birthday to you. Isn't he adorable? I love this little pig. I am so proud of you. You guys know I love the corny sentiments. So I love, whoops, I love that one. I think it's so cute. And finally, the piece de resistance of shaker card. We know we love our shaker cards, right? So look at that little belly full of cute little confetti. Isn't that adorable? So cute. This is a new shaker filler confetti that we have that I'm super excited about. It's adorable. It's so cute. Anyway, what's shaking bacon? Love it. So cute. So if you guys would like to do this class, please text me to sign up for it and you will love it. Oh, and it has the new strawberry slush and pretty in pink, and there's also clear in that set, or yeah, clear, and all of them have gold glitter in them. Gems. They're awesome as well. And for those of you that scrapbook, in fact, you can see the clear ones on this page. Here is the add-on layout for this kit, and it is so cute. And I chose Ham It Up for mine. If you want it to say something else, by all means, I'm happy to change it for you. And I stuck with a 3-color scheme. So we've got the pretty in pink, strawberry slush, and shy shamrock in this particular layout, and I just think it turned out so cute, right? Isn't it adorable? So yep, there's our little cute piggies hamming it up. And so that's the layout. So if you're interested in signing up for this, please be sure you're signed up by the 7th at the latest, so that you don't miss out. And then the paper share ends on the 2nd, so that's actually sooner. So if you're wanting to participate in the paper share, make sure you're signed up by May 2nd for that. And so you can get all of the paper coming out in the new annual catalog, which is 6 packs of designer series paper. And that is 72 sheets of paper for just $32 plus $8 shipping. And then you'll get 6 card kits from me, 1 for each of the packs of paper. We'll do a live showing how to put the cards together, super fun. You're going to get 3 free gifts from me as well, along with all of your paper and card kits and such. And I do prize drawings during the live and before the live as well. So it will still be available to view afterwards. Plus it will be on YouTube to view as well. Sorry, hiccups. However, you will not be able to view it if you did not pay for it. So just want to make sure everybody is aware of that. It is not going to be public. It is only for those people who pay for the paper share. Reservations and payment needs to be made by the 2nd. Also, if you would like to get the Color Family paper share, which is an additional 6 packs of Color Family's papers, they're awesome. I know a few of you have been a little confused about what that is in the past, and so I want to make sure you understand our Color Family. What did I do with my Color Family pack? Hold on, I think I put it away. So our Color Families, we have 4 main color families: the brights, subtles, regals, and neutrals. And then we have the 2 kind of half a family in colors. And so there are 10 in the regular ones, in each of those 10 colors, and then 5 in the in colors. Now this is last year's paper designs. They are not the same ones for this year. Each year our Color Families papers come out with new designs. And so you get 4, let me show you, 4 different designs each year. So you can see here, we've got circles and lines, and we've got, I don't even know what to call that, like an ICAP pattern and some flora. And so you have different designs every year. They're always different. They're always fun. And what I love is that you get them in all the colors. That way you have some designer series paper in all of the colors of the rainbow. Not all the colors of the rainbow, but all the colors in our line, which is awesome. So if you'd like those 6 packs of paper, paper share, you can get that as well for $23. Our embellishment packs, we have 7 new packs of embellishments. We're doing a share with that for $14. You can also get the 2 new stamp sets that we're going to be using. These are both from the new annual catalog. And they're basically sentiment sets. This one does have some background images, but that's it. And so we're going to be using these sentiments on the paper share card kits. However, you can use any sentiments you want. Do you need these? No, you don't have to have them. Anything you have already in your stash will work as long as it fits. And so you don't have to buy stamp sets. But if you'd like 2 of the new sentiment sets, which have some great sentiments in them, these are wonderful. And this one you can actually get as a bundle too, with these wonderful background pieces as well. Some of these have just pop-up pieces, and some of them cut out full background pieces. So this is a super cool bundle as well. And when you purchase these with the paper share, you actually save the 11% shipping from the company, because I'm going to pay it for you. So that means you can get both of these for basically free shipping, which is amazing. Because also when you buy these or any of these other add-ons with the paper share, you don't pay any additional shipping from for me to send it to you either. So you're just going to pay one shipping fee for all of it. So it's a pretty cool deal. So that's all of those things. And for everybody who likes to get the I Want It All option, which I know there's a lot of you that do, you can get everything I just talked about for just $147.03 plus shipping if you're not local. So that is the paper share, the color family paper share, the embellishment share, and both the stamp set and the stamp set with the dies that go along with it. Awesome deal. So let me know if you're interested in this right away, because that does close on the 2nd. And then coming up, does not close until June 14th, so you have some time to think about this one. You can always sign up now and pay a little bit later, as long as you're paid by June 14th. But the In Color Club is another thing that I do every year for the new in colors. And as you've seen multiple times already, we have amazing new in colors with our Strawberry Slush, Timid Tiger, Darling Duckling, Cloud Cover, and Secret Sea new colors. And so if you want to get all of those great new colors, one of each of the 5 months, you'll get everything in that color. So a 24-pack of cardstock, an ink pad, an ink refill, a blends combo, a Stampin' Right marker, designer series paper, faux linen ribbon, and a special card kit made by me, designed by me. You'll make it, but it's designed by me, and I'll send that kit to you. And so you'll get all of that each of the 5 months, June, July, August, October, and November, for just $66 for each of those months, paid on the 14th of each month. And so you can get all that. Plus, you'll get a free pack of the In Color flat pearls that are in the new In Colors, as well as a special gift from me when you do the club. So it is a 5-month commitment. Just be aware of that. You can't start and then stop in the middle. It doesn't work that way. So if you do decide to do this, just know that that is a 5-month commitment on your part. So anyway, that is the In Color Club. And for all of you who love this and always want me to do it, I wanted to make sure that you knew it was coming. So you can sign up now and anytime until June 14th. Okay. Last but not least, if you'd like to receive my Creative Inspiration Calendar, which I hope to send out to you guys tomorrow, I usually send it out on or around the 25th of every month. It includes all of my Facebook Lives posted so that you know when and what I'm going to be doing to give you guys some inspiration. And then all of the other days have a creative prompt on them so that you can do something creative every day of the month. It also includes my information about my Facebook Lives, when and where, all that, and my contact info. And of course, I try to make them cute for you guys. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns about this or anything else, please contact me at any time. If you'd like to be on my email list to get this, just email me your email address as well, and I'll be happy to add you. Or I said email you. Text me your email address. You can email me your email address too, but text me your email address and I'll be sure to get you added to that list. Okay. So that is all of the announcements, and that means it is time for the prize drawing. If I can get a quick drum roll, I will add some goodies out here. Oh, I need to grab another gift because I forgot to fill this yesterday. Let's see, what do we want to add? Let's add this guy. Okay. You're welcome, Kathy. Thank you for being here. I'm sorry that I had a little bit of a technical issue. Okay, so I am going to put out some goodies here. Thank you for the drum roll. We've got the Friends of the Ocean Designer Series paper sample pack, the Melon Mambo and Granny Apple Green specialty paper. There's 4 sheets in here of the foil specialty paper pack. We also have the pick 4 ink spots. If you choose this option, you get to pick 4 colors from my list. So I will text you a list of all the colors that I have available. We have a D size stamping block. I also have the gold holly leaves. These are a fabric embellishment that has like gold thread going through it. These are so pretty. So I've got a bunch of those. And then I've also got the little chiseler. Now the little chiseler is not a Stampin' Up! Product. This is a company all its own, and I buy these in bulk and pass the savings on to you guys. So if you'd like to get one of these, you can purchase them from me for just $2 and I'll send that off to you. Or you can, of course, get them free in my drawing. So we are going to do one drawing live now and then one next Saturday. So I'm going to grab this one from last Saturday and we'll draw that one too. And last Saturday we did, what did we do last Saturday? Does anybody remember? I'm trying to remember. Oh, that was our technique video. Did you guys see that? The watercolor daubers video? Who saw that? That was awesome. I love that technique. I had so much fun playing around with that stuff. Oh my gosh. Okay. So if you didn't see it, watch it. It's so much fun. Okay. So I'm going to grab the link from this video and pop it in the random Facebook comment picker. Now, I've got a little bit of an issue. I'm trying to decide what to do here. You know what? I'm gonna go grab, y'all bear with me. I'm actually gonna grab it from part 1 because that was much longer and there were more people on before my little issue. So I'm actually gonna grab from part 1 for this part because I think it's only fair. So if you joined only for the second half, I apologize. You'll have to be on the second drawing for this, just because I want to make sure that the most people were represented from this. Okay, so I'm going to hit start, and Tammy Andrews is our winner. Congratulations, Tammy. I don't even think I realized that you were on, sweetheart, so I apologize for that. So welcome. Welcome. I'm glad you were on, and congratulations is what I meant to say. And then I am going to, I'm going to grab the video from last week. And if you're on, Tammy, I don't think you're back on, but if you are, go ahead and pick a prize and put it in the comments. Otherwise, I will text you. So we're going to grab the video from last week, which was where is it? The technique video. There it is. Okay. And I'm going to pop that in here. Get all the comments. And hit start. And our winner is Kelly Lewis. Congratulations to Kelly. Again, I don't think she's on right now. Whoops, I almost put Lewis. It's been a long day. Okay. Kelly Lewis, congratulations. And if you're on, pick a prize. Otherwise, I will text you. Can you ask a quick question? I've received the new catalog in the mail and I'm confused. Are the scrapbook workshop kits the same thing as the DSBs? No. Well, yes and no. That's a great question. Okay, so let me move this and let me show you something. Okay, so I can't show you the actual catalog, but I'm gonna kind of show you what an example. So if you haven't watched my videos on our kits, let me grab the last one I did here. Okay, So this is the meant to be kit, okay? And it has a lot of the same papers in it. Look, I have all these pieces flying everywhere. So it has a lot of the same papers in it, but some of them are different. So I'm going to just show you an example, for instance. You have some papers in here that are actually one-sided. And you have, like, let's see, which, I can't remember which one in here was, oh, like this one. This one is one-sided in this particular set. But then the paper that you can buy, let me find it. So this is the paper pack. Hold on. Okay, so this is the paper pack. Like if you just buy the paper pack. So this design is not in this at all, for instance. This design in this one is a different color. What else? This design is not in there at all. What's on the back of that one? The trail. The trail in this one is a different color. So sometimes they're exactly the same and sometimes there's different colors. So they coordinate together. They go really well together. And then there's exclusives in the scrapbook kit that are separate. So you're going to have things in here that are not in here and vice versa. So I like to buy both because I feel like I get more that I can use together that way. So I hope that answers your question. So yeah, no, it's not all the same. And then as you can see, I've already started working on this kit, or basically I've finished the pages, but I haven't added photos. And then you get the designs that you can follow. You have lots of leftover. So after doing these pages, I still have all this stuff left over, plus some cardstock that came with the kit as well. And all these punch outs are in here as well. So I've got quite a bit left over from doing the 3 full layouts. But you can also buy the coordinating products that are just the cardstock pack and the sticker pack. So for instance, I can buy just the sticker pack that coordinates with the regular designer series paper and cardstock and make my own scrapbook pages. I don't have to buy this one and do these. Now, can you make these exact pages with that paper? Not exactly, because like I said, some of the papers in here are exclusive. Can you make something similar? Yes. Do you have to do exactly what's on this with this kit? No, you could do whatever you want with what comes in this kit because you cut it all yourself. So you could go, well, I don't like that page, so I'm going to do something entirely different for that page. But I liked this page, so I'm going to make that page. Do you see what I'm saying? So you can do any combination thereof. So for me, because I'm one of those I want it all type people, I buy the project kit, I buy the paper, I buy the extra stickers, I have all the cardstock already, you know, all the things, and then I can do whatever I want. And if you buy the stamp set and the dies that coordinate with it too, plus the stamp set from the old version, then you've got even more that you can play with. So it just kind of depends on what you want to do. If you are an avid crafter who wants to do all kinds of fun stuff with something, then by all means. And I can use the stuff in this kit to make cards. I don't have to make scrapbook pages with it either. So that's the other thing, is that for me, I like getting all the exclusive paper and then doing whatever I want with it also. So I will tell you that for me, because I show you guys generally how to make the kit as is, I make one kit as is and then I buy a second workshop kit and do whatever I want with it so that I have some of those exclusive papers. But I buy all of the papers myself that are separate as well. So it just kind of depends on what you want to do. I hope that answers that question for you. Also, there are sometimes kits, the workshop kits that come out that do not have a separate paper that you can purchase outside of the kit. So that's something to be aware of. It just depends on the kit. So some have coordinating products and some have less coordinating products. The B one that I just showed you has a ton of coordinating products. others have less. So it just sort of depends. You can always wait and watch my videos. I do try to do them fairly close to release dates, so that they're certainly not gone by the time I do the video. And so you can always watch the video and see everything. Also, when new project kits come out and I do a kind of a product haul, you guys, if you've ever seen those videos of mine where I show you all of the new stuff that I got in, when I do those videos, I do show everything in the kits so that you can know exactly what is in them. But it does kind of show it to you a little bit. So if you look real closely, you'll be able to kind of see the differences in designs. And so you'll be able to tell a little bit. If you really pay attention to the descriptions and the pictures in the catalog, you can fairly well see it. But I do show it online too, just so you can get a better idea of that. So as soon as I am able to purchase all of those new kits coming out, I will be sure to do a video showing all that new product. So I hope that answers that question for you. Okay. All right, I hope you guys had a really great time. I don't think I missed any questions. If I did, yell at me really quickly. But thank you so much for joining me on this video and today, and I hope that you will join me again tomorrow for a shorter video. Tomorrow's video will be really fun. We're going to do our craft organizing, well, at least for those of you that like to organize or need to organize maybe. But thank you for joining me. I love you guys. Have a great rest of your day. God bless.